America. Chef John the Good Gourmet. Yes, I have Bob Marley playing because it upon me to be of better mind and soul and live upon this planet and understand that there is a power that walks that saves me beyond my madness that I say Mbutu. And if you understand, you'd be like, what the heck he's saying? Look, we're making some beautiful meatballs. That's what I'm trying to say. That's all I'm really trying to say is that I'm trying to make some meatballs, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, do you understand? I'm just trying to make some meatballs. 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 Life is better with meatballs. Alright. So, I'm going, look at this beautiful fat right here. Can you see it? Alright. It's all beautifully marbled. Look at the white fat chunks of oops. Look, I gotta move this thing. Here we go. Now I can see what you're looking at. Alright. See the, here, I'll pick it up. The big fat milky white chunks of fat. See that? See that? I move it real slow. You can see him. Alright. This is from New York. I tried it. It's at Winco. This tells me right off the bat that this is a very good product. Alright, we've got local, of course, local grass and grain fed from a butcher here. And it's supposed to be 50% garlic and then 100%, you know, 1 part onion or 2 parts onion, 1 part garlic. Look, it's Italian in me. I said, but we put a 2 part of garlic. Is it great? Whatever, man. I'm not Italian, but I grew up with Italians, and there's no way in the world I'm not going to put as much garlic as I put in as an onion. All right. The only thing that would make this better is if I had a full fresh herbs, which I don't right now. So we're going to use little dried herbs, and I need real anchovy or anchovy paste. But we're going to work with what I have, and we're going to come out with a nice product anyways. All right. Cracked black garlic. All right. This is 2 parts ground beef to 1 part sausage. And I'm just doing this by flavor in my head. Putting a little salt and pepper in there. Pink salt, of course. The sausage, I'm not salting it. Don't need salt. I'm just using a little bit on the beef because big chunks. The Worcester is salty, just like an anchovy is salty. The sausage is salty. Then we're going to cut the salt flavor. Yes, this is dried basil. You know I have fresh basil. I'm on lockdown. In the name of Jesus. Yeah. Let's get together. Alright, some dry thyme. Really, I should be wetting that some way. But it's going to be in there, and it's going to soak up the myobin of the blood. Or not the blood. It's going to soak up the myobin of the meat. All the blood is gone from meat when you get it. People always say, "Oh, it's bloody." You know, it's called myobin. It's a discharge from the cells of the actual meat protein. I mean, we are fluids mostly, 98%, right? 94%. All right. That's it. All right. For right now, take. No fillers and nothing. Alright? Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to work it like this. See how I'm working the meat and I'm squeezing it? I got to really look and see if you can see this. Alright. Right there. Now I'm going to work it and actually move it within each other, but I have to feel it. I have to feel it and look at it while I'm doing it. But when you're doing it, you'll start to get these sinews of the fat in the meat actually kind of almost like creating little bitty strands with each other, and that's the whole thing working together. And once you get that happening, it's almost like the effect of kneading dough and getting the proteins to come out in the dough that cause it to stick together. So now this ball is like, look. So I'm going to take a little piece of, well, not mixed. Oh no, it's really sausagey. All right. There's a hard piece in there. There we go. All right. This is really, I gotta really work this hard. Getting that sausage to combine with this beef is having a little problem. So I really, if you had a food processor, you could do it with a food processor in a minute. But that's also, it's going to change the texture of your meat. And really, if you can use your hands, they're the best tools that God gave us. See, I'm kind of going in there and breaking things up with my hands. And I'm looking for certain things while I'm going in there. I'm looking for a nice, even, consistent color. It's almost like I'm making a pate by hand. Or a terrine. You guys are like, what? A terrine is basically a baked meat thing. Forced meat often. Different kinds of sausages, livers, kidney, all ground. Forced meat can be chicken with egg. Well, anyways. And then a pate is putting it, like liver pate, doing it all and baking it in a dish. And then pate en croûte means putting a crust on it. And crust, en croûte means crust. Pate is, I wonder what the basic meaning is. Just forced meat, I guess. Any combination of meats and seasonings put into a forced meat condition and cooked in a tureen or a bath. Listening to that King sermon, man, and he talks about, all right, the King sermon was, one, check out Dr. Bernice King, his daughter. Her sermon in August was just like, wow. She hit this stride in there at 17 minutes. I want to bootleg it and put it on the internet and just hit the world with that because it was slamming. Anyways, look, bootleg King. So he's talking about all the times he's been attacked and how his family's under attack. And I mean, he's really trying to do something that is not being done back then, which is getting people to be less hateful and crossing lines. And yeah, people are getting killed, man. People are getting killed big time. Not like when the Civil War first ended, when 2,000 to 3,000 Afro-Americans were killed in the very first, you know, per year, 1,000 to 3,000 Afro-Americans, I guess, in the short periods after the war, were hanged by the Ku Klux Klan per year. Burned, shot, burned alive, man. It's a thing to watch your home go up in flames. So anyways, he comes to the end of this, man. And he's like drinking this cup of coffee, and it comes upon him, and it's the Holy Spirit done make him go where he was going. Make him go where he was going. Because what he was doing is right and just and love and full and proper, man. And if you don't understand that he came for everybody, let me tell you about somebody. So this man, he was a Black Panther, right? 1960. So I had an instructor. I had to go to class to learn how to be a black, shall we say. I always hung out with the white boys. It's just who I was, man. I grew up in that neighborhood. I don't see color. It just was who I was. So I come all the way to Oregon to learn how to be black by taking a class. Yes, I actually said that. So this guy says, so this Black Panther goes into, and we're going to cook these on 350. I'm going to put a little water in there, about 350. I'm going to put a little water in here so it don't burn to the bottom. We're going to use our brand new excuse me, our brand new sauce that I just made today. So this, we got capellini right here, okay? Meal's almost done. I want to just let you know the meal's almost done. Capellini, you gotta watch it, man. It will stick up on you if you let it get over warm at all after it's cooking. It will continue to cook. We have this beautiful sauce that I just made. So this Black Panther goes down to the Deep South, where there ain't nothing but white people and black people, and the line is divided, right? So he goes down there, and the cops get him, and they put him in this cell, with all the good old boys, man, basically. And they expect, and not the black side, they put him in the white side. So they expect in the morning that these this community of white people, they're, you know, good old boys that just are gonna kill him during the night. They're gonna kill him during the night. And, you know, to be expected of what's going to happen to an uppity, shall we say, in that day. So instead of killing them, he organized them. So my instructor goes, what did he say to them? That's a good question, right? That's a good question. He says, what did that man say to those other people to get them to... I mean, not kill him, but to organize, man. What he said was, figured it out a couple years later, man, because I started seeing these both sides of all these issues, man. He came into their community, and he told something that was good for them, only for them, because it was their community. He helped them organize for their own community, and then he left. He didn't come for himself. He came for his brother, man. He was doing his own work in his own community, but he stepped across the line because he was dared into death. And he came to them and he said, brother, I am with you to show you how you can make your community better. So when he left, that community was all white people who organized better, man. But a few men saw honor that day. And that's how communities grow, man. That's how we break through all this bullshit and find some real love, man. Peace, man. Amen. We'll come back when I have dinner ready.